Hello, so today I am going to try make a little scarf, and it wraps around the neck. It's very short and it crosses over like this, and there are buttons on one of those sides, I think here, one and two, and yeah, you just button it closed and it's a cute little scarf. It's not so much fabric, it's not flying around when the wind blows. So I'm going to try make it with the fabric from the last video, because I actually still have just enough of the pink fabric to make one of the sides. And I have, of course, plenty of the leopard fabric for the other side. The pink side I have just finished cutting out them. So I have two small kind of square pieces and then two long rectangle pieces, because I had to work around with what I had, which I think is fine. I was able to make these pretty similar sizes with the small, with the two small and the two large ones. So I'll be probably sewing the two small ones in the back middle, and then the ends will be the longer ones. And then it'll look uniform, and plus with this fabric I can try hide the lines of them when I connect them. And I have some very cute buttons that I believe will match this quite nicely. This will be for myself because I feel like it is too cute. I'm hoping it will come out too cute to sell. And well, of course I would like anything that I make to be cute enough to sell, or at a, I wouldn't want to sell something that I think is ugly. So let's get into it. I already cut these pieces. I will be cutting the leopard fabric next. There is fluff falling everywhere. One thing I learned from the last video is that this pink fabric is very thick and it will pop out of the sides if I don't make it smaller. So I'll be cutting the leopard print a bit larger, maybe 2 centimeters, I think, because when I think about how the hat looked, it was sticking out about 2 centimeters. Maybe 3 I should do just in case. And if it's too much, then I can always take it apart again and re-sew it back. I made sure to make these go the same direction because I want them from the back of the neck to be going back to go downward. I feel like some fur scarves or fake fur scarves, they kind of like shift around because the fur is like slowly like inching around you, and I don't like that. Well, I mean, I do plan on having this on the outside. Well, even then, it'll still look, in my opinion, better. So, yeah, that is what I'm going to do. It is time to connect our pieces and also connect my pedal. Alright. Just gonna put these two oh. I almost just started sewing it like this. Phew. Alright, so I want the fur to be going downward, which means I'll be sewing it like this. Oh, and I just realized perhaps I should be worrying about stretch. So I'll be back with interfacing along these edges. I feel like this doesn't stretch so much, so maybe that's okay. However, this other way stretches quite a lot. So I'll be right back, and I'll come back when I'm ready to sew these two together. Here we go. I'm going to back stitch first. Oh, gotta go slower, and to make a longer stitch count or stitch length. I went a little too far, so I'm going to lift the needle and then scoot a bit forward. Come back. Back stitch just in case. So far, so good. Making sure that the bottom is aligned with the top because it's very hard to see with all this fur. Interfacing seems to be doing its job. In the hood video, I must have not attached it very well. I was scared of melting it too much or damaging the fur fabric. Alright, there is the middle seam. Seems to be a little bit of pulling, but to be honest, I think I can forgive it. Or maybe it's just because the fabric was slightly crooked when I cut it. I was not very precise, since I think that it won't be too hard to tell in a project like this. I might be wrong, but we'll see. Alright, so I guess I'll go ahead and connect the pink pieces, and I won't be needing interfacing for them, so I'll just go ahead and do that, and we can see how it'll go when we attach it to this main part. Alright, time to sew this last of the pink piece together. And then put them together with the leopard fabric. Phew. Okay. And you know what? Let's take out some of that loose fabric. Oh, I gotta redo this part in a moment. I'm excited. I recently ordered a hair clip, and it looks like a pair of sewing scissors, similar to these ones, but a bit more vintage. So I'm very excited to get those. Not shipped yet, but hopefully soon. Alright, let me go back and sew over this end. Alright, looking pretty good. Phew. I just finished laying the pink fabric across the leopard fabric and cutting off the excess of leopard fabric since I cut it quite a lot larger. And I will try to sew this side on. I'm trying to make it so that the pink doesn't stick out so far like it did on the bonnet I made, or the hood I tried to make. And I think I'm gonna like stretch it so that it fits, and then maybe like the tension will like hold it back. If it doesn't look nice, then I will just simply take it out and retry. Phew. I've finished sewing on the inside, the 3 sides, and I've left this side open and I've pinned it closed. So I'm gonna sew over this. This is where I had to pull it inside out. And I think, I'm wondering if I should, well, if it looks ugly, I'll have this as a side that goes under and has the buttons on it. If it looks fine, then it'll go over and it will have the button holes on it. So let's get sewing and see how it goes, sewing all this thick fabric. Gonna use the foot lever to extra lift this up. Start a little bit down here and then go backwards. Make sure I cut all of that, and forwards. It's not moving very much. I'm gonna try shift it forward. Phew, this is kind of scary. It's having a really tough time with all this fabric. I might have to hand sew this. Okay, there we go. And I only just realized that I totally forgot to clip the corners here. So it looks good. And since I forgot to cut the excess fabric on the inside of this corner here, I'm going to sew it down in the same way, and it'll make the corners stand out more nicely. This one's a little bit janky, but for the most part it looks fine. Oh, phew. It's, you could kind of tell the fabric is a little bit twisted here and there. To be honest, when it's like this, it's a little harder to tell. I'm going to get out those buttons, try to sew the buttonholes. I'm kind of scared since this fabric is so thick. Make it go slower. It always does the same error for this foot. I swear to you. It's on here. I have it down. There's like an attachment on the machine that you have to put down. Maybe I should just go faster. No. Look, dude. I'm talking about machine. Okay. No, I still want it. I have it down. I'm trying to like find a position where it wants me to hold it. Oh my lord. Well, I will see if I can figure this out, and if I do, you'll hopefully see a happy Lorelei. So, the button function is not working like it usually does. It doesn't usually work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know yet if it's something I should go check at a repair shop, but I think also it doesn't help that this fabric is quite thick. It was not moving. I had to cut out a lot of bunched up thread. So my idea is that I will get these kind of snaps, but in a appropriate color, because this black is, sure, like black and pink is cute, but not with these kind of things. It's not part of the design, you know? So I'm going to use these kind of snaps in a whatever color they have, hopefully like a cream color or white or something, maybe even pink. And then I'll sew those onto each side here. So one here, one here, one here, one here, snap, snap. And I might keep it at that, or I'll use those buttons I showed earlier to sew right here just for decoration. I do like those buttons a lot, so I might use them for a different project, but we shall see. This is really comfortable and cute, so I'm excited to finish it. Tomorrow I'm going to try go to the craft store and buy this kind of item. I also need to buy a zipper for another project, so I'm going to try my best to remember, and then I will continue the video when I can. Well, I'll see you when I get these parts. I finally have my scarf done, and I also got these snaps I was looking for. Well, not quite the ones I was looking for, but these ones matched really well and they're really easy to put in. You only had to use your hand to like snap in the parts, and yeah, it turned out really well. So here it is. It looks very good with this coat of mine that I got a long time ago on a Black Friday sale. And it's very comfortable, super soft, and sometimes polyester fabrics, like synthetic fabrics, give me like a kind of rash, but this was just fine. It didn't make me itchy or anything. Here it is with just the scarf on. It looks a bit like a handkerchief, but I think it's kind of cute. Yeah, I like how it looks. Very nice. I think I did a good job. And to be honest, it's a very easy project. I think I would like to do it again with other scrap fabrics. I really recommend it too. Very simple to complete. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.